Hello, it has been a minute since I posted. We moved like 6 months ago and I didn't have an extra room for my YouTube setup, so I haven't posted. So I'm trying to get these videos back up for you guys. I'm gonna figure out a setup to where I can do full face videos since I don't have that extra room anymore. So bear with me, but I did want to get an eye look up for you guys that is perfect for fall. And listen, this glitter right here is drugstore, you guys. It is drugstore and it is like high-end quality glitter. I am obsessed with it. So if you want to see how to do this look, then just keep watching. I'm still using my Fenty Beauty Primer. I'm literally scraping the bottom of this, but I'm going to finish it up. And I'm just going to apply that all over the eyelid to act as our base. And then I'm just going to buff that out with a brush. I'm going to make sure to get this inner corner as well as the outer corner. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the star of the show. This is the new Morphe Mix Signals. You basically get a cream shadow on one end and a liquid glitter on the other. So for this one, you get the dark brown cream shadow, and then you get the glitter flake. You can put it on top of the cream shadow, which is probably what we're going to do. And this one is in the shade Self-Aware, Don't Care. Okay, I'm first going to go in with the cream shadow. These do dry down pretty quickly, so I'm going to work very quickly. So I'm going to put a little bit on the lash line first, and then slowly bring that up to the crease. And then I'm going to immediately go in with a denser fluffy brush to blend that out. It doesn't need to be perfect because we are going to go in with a shadow in the crease, but you just want it to be as perfect as you can get it. I do want it to be fairly opaque on the lid though, so I am going to go in with a little bit more wherever I have kind of some bald spots, and apply just a little bit more product. And then now where we're not blending so much, I'm going to press instead of buffing it. I'm not worried about the center of the lid. It's more of like the inner outer and then kind of that lash line that I want to be opaque. And then with a different fluffy brush, I am going to slightly try and diffuse those edges. Again, it's not going to want to blend super well, but that's fine. Next, I'm going to go in with the Polite Society VIP palette. Honestly, the palette doesn't matter. You really just want kind of shades like this, more of like a warmer brown. I'm first going to go in with this lighter brown. I'm going to go along the edges of that cream shadow. I'm putting my brush first directly in that crease, and then I will fade it upwards. That way most of the pigment is in the crease and not so high up towards the brow. And then I'm just going to do this until I like that blend in the crease. Okay, now that I feel pretty good about that blend, I'm going to go in with the darker shade. So for this, I'm taking a smaller fluffy brush. I'm going to pack that shade on the outer corner as well as the inner corner. Now with that same brush, I just tapped back and forth between the light brown and the dark brown, and I'm just going to kind of mend the two shades together. Okay, now we're going to take that glitter shadow and I'm going to put that on the center of the lid. Ooh, that is so pretty. I've now used 3 of these colors of this Morphe like dual-ended product, and it is so good. I'm just going to tap the edges with a small brush to kind of diffuse them a little bit so it's not so harsh. And then these do crease if you do not let them dry completely before opening your eyes. So I'm going to stay looking down and just use a fan until it dries. Is that not unreal though? I'm so obsessed with this. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of mascara and then pop on a lash. Okay, I forgot to grab a lash, so we'll do everything else first and then I'll pop a lash on. But I'm hoping that you can't see how dry my under eyes are on camera because I've been using tretinoin and my skin is quite dry right now. So anyways, I put some concealer on, and now we're going to take that cream shadow from that Morphe stick. I'm going to run it along the lash line. And I did not set my concealer yet because I don't want this to dry too quickly, and putting it over a powder will make it dry really, really quickly. And then with a fluffy brush, we're just going to buff that out. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. I am going to make sure to connect it on this outer corner right here. Okay, I am going to line the waterline with MAC Teddy Eye Kohl. It's got more of that red-brown tone to it, so it'll go perfect with this eye look. Now with that same brush, I'm going to take that lighter brown that we originally used in the crease. I'm going to run that down a little bit further on the lower lash line. You guys know I like a very blown out lower lash line. I'm going to make sure to connect it on this outer corner. And now with a short shader brush and that darker color, I'm going to go along the lash line, basically where we put that cream shadow down, taking it all the way to the inner corner. If you want your eyes to feel more open, don't take it all the way in. You can take it about halfway, but I like, again, very dark and sultry. And here's where I'm really gonna make sure that this connects. We just don't want that disconnect there. See how it just meshes better now? Do we see how bad my under eyes are? It's literally peeling as we speak. It's horrific. I honestly think that it's also the products kind of mixing together because I'm using a new eye cream and I think that my concealer does not like it. So I'm just going in with a little bit more of that light color just to make sure everything is nice and diffused. Okay, from that Polite Society palette, I'm gonna take this shade right here. I love doing a bright shimmery eye on the inner corner when I'm doing dark smoky eyes. I just feel like it ties everything together. I'm gonna kind of blend that into that dark shade. Okay, I'm gonna go grab a lash, pop that on, and I'll show you the completed look. I'm not kidding when I say that this is absolutely stunning. The fact that these are a drugstore is just mind-blowing to me. And here is the completed look. It is perfect for fall. Oh my god, I'm definitely gonna wear this again probably later this week because I love this so much. But let me know which you guys want to see and I will see you in my next one.